Yes, Empire Finance have been terrorizing the market as of late, the past 2 weeks or so, since they came alive because of Donald Trump announcing tariff against nations across the world, including South Africa, but heavy on China. But now the latest has come out that Trump could be or wants to make a deal with China. Hence you see here, including the crypto market, guys, the crypto bubbles are showing a healthy signal of the market. It's all green, it's all beautiful. It's just a couple of coins there and there, maybe about 2 or 3 coins that are sort of like on the negative side, but the overall sentiment of the market, especially on the daily chart for the crypto bubbles, the markets are looking quite healthy currently. This is the update of the trade war. I believe we could be reaching the end of this trade war. Hence, we are hearing news that Trump is willing to make some kind of a deal with the Chinese government. Now, I also want to stress out that Trump did have that 90-day period where he can allow other nations, before this deal came in, where he can allow other nations to make a deal with him or negotiating and so forth. But I'm not sure how many days left. I've not been counting. If you watching the show and you know how many days left, please send a message on the description section and just tell me how many days left. Thank you very much. But now let us look at what is the cause of this market. Look at crypto, guys. I want to show you on TradingView the significant uptrend that it has put up here on my chart. TradingView, guys. You can go on TradingView, guys.co.za. Not expensive, or should I say it's for free. You can go in there, look at all sorts of instruments, financial instruments, indices, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and currencies across the world. And now you can see also it's green, including the stock market, guys. Apple, Nasdaq, the indices as well. They are breathing a fresh new air because of this announcement. Because this announcement, guys, are still fresh and new. This news about Trump thinking of negotiating with China, or Xi Jinping, the Chinese prime minister or president at this time. You can see that on my chart, on my relative strength index, that the BTC went extremely high as the relative strength index of 81.98. That's quite high. 70 and above, remember, guys, is overbought conditions, and overbought conditions signal that the instruments have been bought more than market expectation. Well, we didn't expect the news, the market, of course, to go on an uptrend when those news came in. This is Bitcoin versus USDT, guys. In terms of the dollar, I feel like the dollar is still struggling at some point. The XY, it's still on its negatives here. You can see right here on my TradingView watch list. Okay, I hope you can see clearly the XY. Still under 100. Maybe these trade wars have impacted it in such a way that it does not have that time to still recover from those harsh impacts that all the market actually have experienced in the hard hit of the tariffs. Now let's look at the article written at CNN. This is article very revealing of what I speak of. Okay, Trump says China tariffs will come down substantially, hinting at potential U-turn. So that U-turn, as you can see, is the positive sentiment that investors and traders that are receiving all across the trading floors across the world. Okay, now the article came out 23 of today. In April, Hong Kong, Washington, CNN, US President Donald Trump has signaled a potential U-turn on his trade war with China amid continued market volatility, saying the high tariffs on Chinese goods will come down substantially, but it won't be zero. Now, I think there was also a challenge where the other guy said, no, I'll raise it 35%, no, I'll raise it 40%. And sort of like there was that battle. It was a war. It's a war, actually. It's a war of numbers, and it's impacting nations across the world. Trump's remarks made at a White House news event Tuesday appear to mark a rhetoric climb down after weeks of tough posturing and tit-for-tat retaliation that sent tariffs on China beyond a staggering 145%. Okay, now that is the war. 145% is very high, and it won't be that high, Trump said, so substantially bringing it down. Trump said in question and answer session with reporters in the Oval Office, it won't be anywhere near that high. It'll come down substantially, but it won't be zero. Now, upon hearing this news, traders across the world have the idea that the market could be much more healthier. So the confidence grows back into the market and people are starting to buy. Trump made the comments when asked about Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's remarks earlier in the day that the high tariff rates between the United States and China have effectively embargoed trade between the economies. What did you expect, Donald Trump? Like, how could you just attack and expect things to be running smooth afterwards? So in some analysts say that Trump sort of backed out from this war. Okay, tell me what you think on the description section if Trump is backing out from this, or you feel like, well, this is the right thing to do, but there are two sides of this story, other stories, and okay. Bessent said at a private investment conference hosted by JP Morgan Chase, the biggest the biggest bank in America, that the trade war with China is unsustainable, and he expects the battle to be to de-escalate, okay, in the very near future. A person familiar with the matter confirmed to CNN. So we are seeing things coming down again. Okay, that assessment gave a boost to a Wall Street rally that had taken shape earlier on Tuesday, with all three major US stock indexes, like I've shown you in TradingView, hitting their highest levels of the day after Bessent's remarks were made public. So all of this, guys, it just gives me a sentiment that the trade war is nearing to its end. So tell me what you think, guys. The bull market is on, especially in the crypto market, guys, and also the indices, commodities. Well, currencies, it will depend, on the strength of those currencies. But in terms of stocks, indices, commodities, and of course the cryptocurrency space are witnessing a bull trend on this update trade war. Thank you very much. Until next time. Empire Finance TV, be sure to subscribe. Please do click that like button. Thank you.